good morning, good evening, good night, and good afternoon to all who may be watching wherever you may be in this crazy planet of ours. So what have we got today? Well, more stamp collecting fun. I am here for business as usual. By business I mean the business of stamps, of showing off my stamps and to discuss one or two things that I'm doing around stamps. And I like to do, as you know, a little cartoon to set us off. But it's all about fun. It's about stamp collecting fun and the fun you can have with a little bit of money. You don't need to spend a lot of money because things are pretty cheap if you are willing to enjoy what comes your way and to gather little collections. So what have we got here? Well, we have Stamp Finger here. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to collect stamps. I've probably got that all wrong. And yeah, and here we have Pussy Galore looking on and wondering, this laser beam is humming and it's aiming at James Bond, licensed to collect stamps. Okay, and this is Goldfinger, presumably, or Stamp Finger. Anyway, enough of that. We'll get on to the serious stuff now of collecting stamps. So I thought what I'd do today is I'd grab a couple of a pinch before breakfast of the world stamps, the arts and crafts stamps, and see if anything jumped out that I could use for my collection, and then show you where it will go in the collection. So rather than just say, oh yeah, these will go here, and these will go there, and these will go in the box, what I would actually do is show you where they would actually go. So we'll have a look at this stamp first. I have to drag it off a bit to give it a corner so I can lift it up. This is a Swedish stamp, 10 something or others. Not sure what's going on there. Seems to be a fairy, a swan, a lady. So maybe something mystical or mythical going on in the Swedish world. It's been hinged. It's already got a hinge on it. So it's been reefed from someone else's album. And it will actually go in my album, which I will show you now. So, the Stanley Gibbons album. So we'll open up the page without destroying the whole kit and caboodle. Oh, I've actually put it on the stamp, haven't I? So this, oh dear me. Excuse me a minute. Oh, there we are. We'll get it out again. We'll get it all out. Come on. Yeah. So this stamp will be going in Sweden, Sveriga. Does anybody know how to pronounce Sveriga or Sverige? Because I don't. If you do know, if you could put it in the comments, maybe do it phonetically, and then we can all understand. I like the Swedish stamps. Now it's quite a it's got a romantic and lovely reputation, Sweden, but the stamps are quite dark in nature. You know, they're unsmiling, they're grave, they're you know, there's not a lot of joy and happiness coming out of these particular stamps. You know, there's work and there's... But maybe this is one of their modern ones. I don't know, it's 10 krona. Yeah, so where will it go? Well, actually, it will probably go... I'll see if there's any gum left on that hinge and rehinge it, or I'll probably have to stick another hinge on, and it will go there. Yeah, so... proof, incontrovertible proof that I am getting these stamps and I'm using them, and it will go in here a little bit later. So that's that. So what's the next stamp that I have discovered? And it's this beautiful coloured stamp from 1983, Correos, Nicaragua, $1. Or 1 cent maybe, 1 Nicaraguan dollar. And it's got a lovely colour, nice and orange, and it's the Tigererita erecta, which is the proper name for this particular plant which they are showing, and which grows wild in Nicaragua, I believe. So, Peter, show us where it's going to go. Okay. Don't drop me. Oh, I've dropped you, haven't I? Okie dokie. So we'll open the page for Nicaragua. And I did prepare slightly, slightly, that I could get to Nicaragua without wasting too much time. And here we have all my Nicaragua stamps, where it will hopefully go into. So Nicaragua, Managua is the capital. Stamps issued from 1862, helicopters. We've seen this page before recently. Actually, it's pretty full. But, as you can see, this is part of that set there. So I may have to remove that if I want to complete the set of this, or, you know what, I may just add it. I'm not actually sure that it will fit anywhere, possibly back of the page there. But proof, if proof was needed, that this World Bag of Arts and Crafts is delivering the stuff that I need. So we'll take away the Stanley Gibbons improved stamp album book, and we'll look at the next stamp, which is come on, Peter, here we are, Russia, 1966 and all that. 6 rubles. Posta CCCP, Mokba, cancel. So it's been through the post, it's got a little bit of a date going on there. And have I got it, or does it add to my collection? Well, I'll get my Russia. The Soviet years, which we remember, don't we? Which we know and love. And we go to the 1960s. So I've not got them in a year, but I've got them in decades at the moment. So we'll just move you along a little bit. And yes, indeedy, lemon squeezy, we do have these very small, beautifully carved out, artistic, atmospheric Russian stamps, which I do like. Now that may be, these are 1966, so this is the same sort of set, same sort of series there. So 16, another one. That one's darker, one's darker, one's lighter, that's interesting. A 2, and now we've got a 6. So that's quite nice to see, a 3 there. So yeah, so this will actually just slip in there for the moment. It's a stock book, so these can remain there, undamaged, unused, loved, until such time that they go in, you know, when this 1960s is so full that I can't even move anymore, then we're going to need a bigger stock book. Right. Finally, we have, not quite finally, there's 3 more. Here we have a New Zealand Royal, which I'm interested in, the 3 shillinger. So let's have a look. Move that out of the way, and we'll look where our New Zealand stuff actually lives. New Zealand royalty. Have I got it? Seems that I have. No, that's a 9D. So this 3 shillinger will be hinged on this. I haven't got it, in other words. So that's a nice addition right there. I've only got 1, 2, book on my shoe, 3, 4, 5 stamps with New Zealand royalty. So this is my 6th. That's nice. Right, we'll move that out of the way and have a look at the next stamp, which is Her Majesty the Queen. And this is for Investo Official Bar Australia, anyway, 4C, so a 4 centre. Let's have a look at our Australian section. Royalty, New Zealand plants, New Zealand creatures, Canada royalty, Canada wildlife. You know, there's plenty of collections that we can be getting on with Queen's heads, Australian old stamps. Queen's Heads I seem to have got a collection of going on. So we'll have a look if we've got this one. Oh yes, we have. So it identifies 1966. I've already got it. So it is a swapsy, or it goes in the box, or it goes, yeah, it'll probably go in the Australia envelope. So that's not disappointing, but I've got it. Okay, and finally now we go to Canada. Canada royalty. I've got a page going on there. This is 2 cents. Let's have a little look at Canada. I think we have to go backwards. Canada wildlife. Canada royalties to Canada. Can I speak? Canada royalty page 1. So Queen Vic, Edward the 7th. Oh, that's Edward the George the 5th. Yeah, I've got it. 1912 to 1921. So again, that is a swapsy. But you see, I am at least getting the stamps that I need for my collection. I haven't got any fantastically rare or mint or expensive stamps, or stamps that people pay a lot of money for. But soon enough you can build up a nice little collection from just the World Arts and Crafts mix. 1,000 stamps. Not all different. I'm not saying they're all different. There will be 1 or 2 repeats in there, but you know, I'm not finding repeats. I'm finding repeats from, you know, I got this from a different bag. Different bags these come from. So out of this bag I've had another one. But of course you can start another collection of, I don't know, red stamps or king stamps or, I don't know, year stamps. It's all good fun. We'll leave it there for now. There's 5 or 6, is it 5 or 6 stamps that I've had a look at, and that will go into my collection. And until we meet again, I expect you to collect stamps. Collect stamps or die trying. Albums. Yeah, of course he collects stamps. Stamp finger. See you soon. Bye for now.